Welcome to the Clapping Podcast. I'm Off.
I'm Idly.
I really. Oh, there we go. Okay. So a lot of you who have been following the story already know, we lived in Hanoi, and towards the end, when everything was kind of crashing and burning, low key, that's when we met. And you also only had a couple months.
I was on my way out, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it as crashing and burning at all. I thought I hadn't started, a business ever. And so I thought,
Yeah.
what business of that, or was that of yours?
Yeah, it was crashing
second,
and burning.
Third, first, together?
First together. Well, yeah, Samek had maybe tried a couple other ones in between his bigger business that was back in India and that one too. But that was the first one we probably worked on together,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we were also doing the English teaching hustle, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, towards the end we met through some people that were kind of just acquaintances, friends, good people, but
people we don't even fuck with anymore at all.
Yeah, exactly. And one of them was going away or so, and I hadn't seen you.
Was it a going away party that we met at?
Yes.
Not somebody's birthday or something? I don't even remember. I feel like we're the only ones that clicked. In my memory, it was people, and it was you and Op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Op was there. Op is super special.
And there was that guy, won't say his name, but who we've totally shat on so many times when we talk about him because he's just that typical guy,
Yeah, he was educated, but liked to dominate the conversation.
Yeah.
And he just likes to speak on
things that aren't really
topics that other people would have a better, place to stand
that
on.
he has no he only has a educational lens on. Basically, he doesn't have the lived experience, but he still wants to talk on it, even over people that do.
Yeah, so we were shutting him down.
Yeah, and bonding over that later. And then we somehow just kept hanging out. But I actually credit that to you because you were just hey, you want to hang out? You want to hang out? And I was like, hell yeah! The fuck? I love that because I really didn't have that in me naturally. I would meet somebody and be like, oh my god, they're so cool, and we'd exchange numbers, and then I would be I would psych myself out and not hit people up or something sometimes.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, you're really good at that. Most people, I think, do that on some level, but I don't think you do that, and it's fucking dope. So we ended up hanging out, eating breakfast. Even you were there when I was packing. I don't know what else we really did. Just the last of Vietnam stuff.
Yeah, maybe that's not that.
Yeah. So next time I saw you, then it was in COVID when we were back in the U.S. And this is when Samek and I were at my mom's house in Oregon. And you drove all the way up there.
Oh, that's the longest drive I've ever been on, yeah.
Yeah, you were
hours, by myself.
No problem. And then you were like,
yeah.
Yeah. We just went camping for 2 days, and we just sat, and that was the funnest thing. That's probably the last time I've been actually camping.
Yeah, but I feel our friendship, it's kind of weird. The beginning is smaller than
than what happens
it
later.
kind of feels I don't really remember. I remember the story of how we're friends, but I don't really remember that. And then all of a sudden, the main part of our friendship has been just hustling. And
it's just weird because you had to build up to that somehow. Because basically what happens next. I mean, you should tell this part. I think.
What part?
Southern Oregon.
Yeah.
Which we actually haven't gotten to this part on our story. So this is but this is the part we were literally about to get to. So it's kind of perfect.
So you're about to tell them about like COVID and bus life.
So we got to the part where, yeah, we basically haven't gotten to the part to like trimming and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one second. I'm going to vape and you can cut this out.
You don't have to cut it. It's fine. Yeah, like, I don't care. So basically,
Yeah, so basically to me, the friendship starts, so like she said, visit her in COVID. We all were just traveling, so we thought like we would again. We didn't know when the world would open up. And yeah, like also to hang out with your friends. It was nice to kind of camp because you could just not share a tent or whatever.
Yeah.
So we would, so yeah, long story short, COVID was hard for everybody. We can relate on like our dreams being put off.
Yeah.
But Somic and Atlas, we're building out this bus. Some unfortunate events happened. I don't know. It was just a hustle, but some unfortunate events happened. They had to like live in it before it was really built out.
Yes.
But anyways, like they came to visit me in Santa Cruz, and we were trying to think of like things to do.
Yeah.
And when you are getting your citizenship and stuff, like you can't work like at certain parts of it. So, you know, long story short, like I'm romanticizing trimming weed in this bus in Southern Oregon. I'm like, go on out there, like it'll be great, whatever. So eventually I come.
Yeah. Well, I remember, so we went from your house, I think, like from visiting you to up there, and basically like we were just like, fuck. And this is right when we like got scammed and everything, like found out we were getting scammed and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
So then we get to Southern Oregon, it's just like, oh my god, it's awful. Like they're not paying people on time. It's like scary. It's this, it's that. It's like all
110 degrees.
Yeah,
fires.
Literally fires.
Yeah.
The people are sketchy as all fucking hell. Like just it just sucks, right? And I remember I'm sitting on the phone with you, and I'm like telling you, complaining about everything, and you go, I'm just really jealous. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like, no, I'm really jealous. And I'm like, that's really psychotic. I don't know if you're like getting what I'm saying. And you're like, no. I'm jealous.
It's like, it's for the plot, which now here we are, talking about it.
It was for the plot.
Yeah, and it's for the minimalism, and it's for like the Oregon nature and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so I send them on their way. They say, this is terrible. But yeah, it's Somic's first time in the U.S. He's like getting hit with COVID, getting hit with Trump, everything, and then you know, a year in, he's like, this is the job I get to have. And Somic is not, he's too detailed for this job, so he's not making anything.
Yeah.
And and so I decided to come up there, and
we all were not making shit, but Somic was not making jack shit.
You guys didn't even have a farm for me to come up there, and I was like, so where, like, are we going? I have my tent ready. So I drive up there, but it was so fun. We got to live in, I mean, it wasn't, but it was. We got to live in a bus.
It was not, but it's like quality stories.
Yeah.
It's for the plot. Like, it was good. But we had fun though.
Yeah, we did. 3 people.
But basically what happened was like, we were cooking up this, another business at the time, Jupiter's Art. And I don't even remember how this one came about. It was something how, like, I wanted to start Cloud Pink, the clothing business, but then I thought of something else, whatever. And anyhow, it turned into Jupiter's Art. And basically, the idea of that business was, like, at first I think it was, like, a marketplace for artists to turn their art into products. Kind of like Redbubble or something, but basically better.
I remember exactly how it started. It was that, you know, artists don't want to run a whole clothing campaign, but their followers may want the art on clothing.
Exactly.
But we have you, a creative, who really's true calling is, you know, making designing. And so But it was fun. We made so many cool things.
And your true calling is connecting people. So it was pretty perfect. And Samik's true calling is also just like building a thing, like building something. So he could just build anything really, like creatively, aesthetically, and all that. So basically, like we were just trimming weed all day in and day out, shoulders hurting, everything.
Miserable.
Making like $1 an hour at some points, hot as dick. And we were just like, fuck this, like, and so it motivated us a lot.
It's the type of thing that, I mean,
like, that's the perfect...
Eating ramen, like, literally in a tent.
Yeah, it's like, literally 1,000,000 degrees, no, like, no getting out of that, like... Yeah,
dude, we should tell the Venjaw story, but, like...
Oh, we're definitely telling that.
Long story short, just, chasing people down 2 months later for, like, $80, like... demoralizing, but it's the type of thing that literally changed my life and just makes you realize if you're gonna hustle like that, like hustle for yourself. And it's been a long journey.
True, because I remember, like, you're such an entrepreneur. You're like out of everyone in my life, you're the person I think of as the most entrepreneur besides like us, and like my coach and stuff. People that are like,
But when I met you, I wasn't, and that's and like
you
when
were
I
like,
met you,
you were like, I don't have ideas. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I'm
but when I met you back in Vietnam, you guys were failing your, company, not failing it, but that was like crashing out because of really just cultural stuff, or businesses fail and you learn. You know what I mean? They're like. Your first idea teaches you your second idea what you're gonna avoid, and so now here we are. But I was like, wow, these people are, besides my family, which are small businesses, just who I want to be around. But yes.
That's so cool. I love that perspective on it because, like, for us, it just felt like everything's just crashing and burning and it just, like, sucks and it's a drag, whatever. No. But also, you look back and you're like, I tried a thing. Like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
But at the time, it doesn't feel like that.
With the trimming, my entrepreneurial spirit was born for sure through that misery.
So, exactly.
Truly.
It's really, what is that phrase? It's like really that. So we became business partners, the three of us, and we just we worked our fucking asses off because we were building this whole thing, and then we were also trimming constantly. And I remember I counted it up, and we were doing 80-hour weeks for a few weeks, week on week. And broke. We were so broke, all of us. And then we launched that. And
we were spending money on the business, too.
Yeah, exactly. Barely making anything. Whatever we're making, we're spending on that. Yeah. And, I mean, I feel like, you have, only so many, really intense marathons like that in your life, actually, right? Where you're like, oh, okay, I can, have endless energy for this thing and just, and then do it. And it was dope. What the business ended up morphing into was, streetwear drops, basically, where we would, collaborate with the artist. You would get the artist, then we would collaborate, put their work on the clothes, and then we would just do a limited drop. And it was pretty cool for a minute. Do you sometimes wish that we didn't stop when we did?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's not about wishing anything.
But hindsight, that it.
I'll say this. I think everything we've learned since then, and what we've learned from that. Yeah, I think we could make it work.
I think so too. Yeah,
I don't think it was a failure. I think it was, God, I don't want to itch my face while I'm saying this, but yeah.
No, it's okay.
No, going back, I think I know what we could do to make it successful, and it wasn't successful. It was too many pivots.
Yes.
That is too many pivots, and that's okay too. Huge learning experience, but I think I would have such a better chance just from working on similar things, here and there.
I mean, if we ever want to just like get it going and let it run, I'd be down to do it again sometime. Because I feel like what we kind of did is like we were pivoting a lot, but looking back, we were trying to, without knowing this is what we were doing, we were like looking for a foundation and trying to build a foundation and like a base of something that would work. And I think that we actually kind of, my hindsight of what happened is that we figured it out and we found the base of what would work. And then we found it to be like really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't really know how to like work with it. But I think that is more of a mindset thing, because I do think what we left off with almost like would have worked if we kind of just shifted our mindset a little bit to like to adjust to like what it was telling us, because like what we started off with was so much different than what it turns out like people wanted, what like artists were willing to do, how they operate, how the customers are like. And you know, because what we found really frustrating, which it was like so relatable but it was still frustrating, is that like artists resisted making money.
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering if you were gonna
I'll say it. Yeah. I'll say anything. It's my fucking
we love artists.
Yeah, I
love
you
artist,
guys.
You know, look at that, because that's exactly what it is that they would resist. They would have limiting beliefs.
It would be like,
of course,
crazy,
there's a thing about trust as well, and so that's on our end. Like there would be a more extensive like hand-holding onboarding process. But yeah, super interesting, where really the root of it is that you know, there was a resistance to
selling, especially which I get. I even have that too, and I'm like here doing a business, and I'm like, I like sell our products like here on this platform, and it's still I still have that resistance, but it's like about pushing through that discomfort, because you know that like what you're doing is worth that, you know. But it would like blow my mind, like some artists would like, they had done all of this work to build something where they have 500,000 followers or whatever, but they're afraid to like pitch anything to them. It's like, these people love you. They love your stuff. Like they actually like really want that, you know, like just give them the chance. It doesn't even have to be, you know, that you don't have to shove anything down anybody's throat. You literally just have to be like, here's the thing.
It's available. Yeah.
Yeah. But they would be like terrified to even do that, you know? And so then we just felt, oh my God, we're building a business that relies on other people following through with what they want to do. And that was like, that just like really frustrated us. But I think we ran Jupiter's Art for like over a year, right? Like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And it was so fun to be like business partners too. We would just constantly be like Yap City, like, you know, just
yes. And we had so many, you know, like that wasn't actually my first business. Now that I like look at it, you know, because I've done hustles a lot, and same with you. But
I can't count actually.
First business partner for me for sure, but we would have like I think I'm the least, but I think we all have such a creative like vision, and
all three of us were raised by business owners also, now that I think about it. One more thing in our Venn diagram. I had never even thought about that.
But what was I gonna say?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, but like first business partners. I think the creativity and the dreaming and the really fun part of the like Yap City.
The vision.
That's
always my favorite.
Yeah, it was my favorite, but it did like maybe cause some pivots, because there was so many, because we were looking so far ahead, you know, and like you know, it's not wrong or right, but like money's farther off, like, you know, like it's not sometimes like what kind of business you're doing is like, how can I make the fastest money right now with that. But this was like a different, our hearts were in a different place to build this huge thing, which relied on other people.
That's so true. Like our wallets and our hearts were in very different places. That's like one thing I've definitely been like, so like, I've had I don't know, the realization of since then, and just like over years, is like, you really do have to get financial stability, like, before you can build, like, a business like that. Or, there are businesses that will give you that financial stability, but they usually take a lot of investment, like food, Like, Samik did take himself from not having money to having money with food in Vietnam.
Yeah.
But in Vietnam, it's easy. It's different. Like, you can just start a food business. There's not, like, so many hoops to jump through like there is here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's why I feel like, Jupiter's Art would have needed more, like, just to get it, like, successful, it just would have needed more time and space where it's like, yeah, just once you figure it out, just, like, nurture the same thing over time. And I do think it would work.
Yeah. So many lessons.
Yeah, so many.
From this time.
I would never change it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically what we ended up doing is, like, we didn't actually think that we were, like, shutting it. We just thought, okay, we're pivoting again. And this time, let's pivot all the way to, like, reverse. So basically we've just pivoted back to, not back, but, like, to Cloud Pink. Like, we didn't think we were shutting the business at the time. We just thought, we're changing it again. So then we were like, okay, we're just going to make our own clothes completely. Fuck these artists. Love you guys, but like for this purpose. And just like move into this completely other business. But then at that point, kind of like over time, like you didn't feel like you had a clear role in it anymore, which is real because your role was really like this connector thing. And also, oh my God, it's so much slower. It's so slow, in comparison. Like making your own clothes from scratch like that, so slow in comparison. So yeah, it's like still in product development now, which is like 2 years later. So yeah, so we stopped being business partners then, but it was dope. Like, it was super fucking dope. And, like, no weird stuff, really.
Yeah. Now we still collaborate.
Yeah.
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 Okay. The Benja story.
Yeah.
So in this area in Oregon, there's a ton of farms. And I highly recommend never doing this, ever. But if you do, you need to know somebody who owns the farm. And the reason is because they treat you like shit if they don't know you.
Oh, they treat you like shit no matter what.
Yeah. And so, like in the traveler world where we met, we know a lot of people who were trimming weed, but it was kind of going down as like 2021, like 2020, it was great. And so that's why I did it in California. That's why I recommended it to you. 2021, it's going down.
Yeah.
People are telling us that there's scarcity
so good
mindset, there's paranoia mindset, there's just so much crazy changes. And so I believe we found this specific piece of shit farmer from a Telegram group.
Oh yeah, so, Telegram groups at the time were like.
So for a few days, we're like, can we come? There's three of us. We have a bus. Whatever.
And we're trying to switch farms, mind you, because we're making like $4 an hour with the weed that we're trimming at the farm.
Yeah, we have to move farms. There's always some like better one next time and blah blah blah. So he's like, yes.
We always would get our hopes up so much for the next one.
We meet him and we get to bring our bus there. The land is beautiful. There's the best cherry tomatoes you've ever tasted. I don't even know if he said, like, feel free to have some. He did. And he was like, here you go. Like, I mean, his weed was huge, incredible. literally vibrating. Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
The plants were huge, all this stuff. And then he had this, like, trimming room and a couple other trimmers there and stuff. And, like...
But he himself...
Yeah. So it was like, okay, cool. And then he
White
shows up.
man.
He shows up. Samik's worst nightmare in the world.
Dreadlocks down to here.
Yeah.
To your feet. White man dreadlocks
crusted,
to the feet.
Crusted. With, like the hardest foot.
Like,
from
he
never
met us
wearing a shoe
on the highway
cool.
barefoot.
Yeah. He met us on the highway barefoot.
Literally, like, bugs crawling.
Lice.
The whole outfit is 100 degrees. Robes and robes. Yeah. I am not lying to you when I say it's literally robes like Jesus.
I don't know if you wear underwear.
I mean, I'm sure
he
Jesus
definitely
was
didn't wear pants, but he had like two robes on top of each other. Very, majesty complex. Like, very he talked a lot of royalty, a lot of weird, like, I don't even know, just a freak.
Yeah, and, total.
Yeah, he called his plants his goddesses, whatever. His name's Benja. He
made that name up. His 100%. Name is definitely Ben.
He meets us with the most anxiety anyone has ever had around me. Oh my God. He's a complete stranger, and he gets in my car smelling like we just described, and he has so much anxiety. And he lets us put the bus.
He wasn't supposed to let us come or something like that?
He has so much anxiety. And he lets us put the bus down, and then we go into the trim room, and we're like, cool. Benja is, like, masking this anxiety, but also, like, being super inappropriate, like, playing us his written songs while we're working as if that's, like, our chosen entertainment. Like, okay, do you remember what was in the packet?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I remember it said some shit like, if we find stems and seeds in the trimmed weed, we'll charge you for it. I don't remember anything else, but I remember it was psychotic.
I can actually probably post a picture here. I do have a screenshot of it, but it was just a bunch of ways to, like, get, like, charged for the work you did. So, like, it was a bunch of ways to, like, make the money.
Take all the money back.
Yeah. And so he was like, don't worry about that. So anyways, he's just thinking this is his, like, empire haven, but, like, remember the anxiety. But he's, like, massaging girls who've gotten there a day ago who are from other countries, and it's like, you are the boss. Why are you offering someone a massage who is here from another country and can't say no and stuff? So we're all from, like, other countries, Samik especially. I'm from California. We're all like living in this area, and he's like, okay, he gives us, like, a day and a half or 2 days of work, and then he's like, you guys all gotta go.
Right.
There's just this other partner who was, like, this weird lady. She was on her way to Burning Man. She knew nothing about weed. This was all her
owner,
farm.
Right? Yeah.
And he was the grower, and so she wanted to
There's a lot of these weird partnerships out
get
there.
involved with it. I don't know. They're both ass. They're just both shitty, poopy people.
Horrible.
Yeah, and so we get kicked out. But, like, you haven't paid us, and so it's like, we're not leaving your farm if you he owed us each probably like $120. You know what I mean? Like, so that's $360 that you can't give to us because we're leaving. Yeah. We knew we would never be invited back. They always say, we'll call you. No, you won't. You actually like to have people here for 2 days and then hope they don't come for $120 because it's a really small amount that you should be able to pay. Yeah. And why would I chase you down for it?
That's how a lot of them operate.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even just that, you think it's a small amount, because it's not a small amount for the people working, but it's like you are actually too scared to, like, stir too much shit, because the majority of people are, like, immigrants or, from another country or something or whatever. They literally, like, after we left this farm, like, not this farm, but left this whole lifestyle, there was, like, a documentary made about how fucked it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it. yeah, so we leave, we go somewhere else, whatever. But like Ben Joss still has our money. He's like, yeah, 2 weeks. I text him almost
every day.
Like every day.
Yeah.
At some point, you
as
know,
soon
once
as
2
the
weeks
time,
hit.
yeah.
And then I gave him one more extension, and then I blew him up. Yeah, I gave him, yeah. And so I don't know. He finally agreed, or we finally were like, we are coming there.
No, he didn't agree. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it was like he keeps making excuses, and then one day we just go, you know what? Fuck this. Let's fucking roll.
Yeah.
By the way, our car, $500 1980 Mercedes hoopty whip that we fucking loved.
Yeah. Don't know how we even paid for it, but yeah, thank God.
Exactly.
I remember that day, the hoopty was so good.
Well, we were spending more than $500 on gas just driving the fucking bus from one place to another. So we were like, we need to buy something. Scrape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bus couldn't be the vehicle. Yeah, so we drive this hoopty.
We drive the bus somewhere and it's like dresser, everything, like all your belongings.
Yeah.
And then you're just spending like thousands on gas.
Yeah, so we need another car. So yeah, we drive this.
And we're just like, we're fucking
so
out
far
here.
Away. So far away from what? I don't know, but just like we had to go far to each new farm, and they think we're just like hanging around, like, you know what I mean? Like you can throw in some gas money too. But anyways, we drive up and we're like, yeah, we're going to go get him. I think, we finally started being a little bit, like, aggressive, and he responded right away. So then we were like, let's go.
I think we just acted like we were down to do violence, and I think we probably were down to do violence at that point, you know? Mm-hmm. So it was just, like, act that way, but, like, it's pretty true.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't take that much to, like, really want to be this person in the episode.
Oh, man, I have recordings. I should have, like, refreshed my memory, but, like, I will after this. But, yeah, I have recordings of you. So, what was it? Yeah, basically, I'm the one who had the point of contact with him.
Yeah.
So, that's whatever. But, like, when we get there, he literally has the money above his head like this because we were arguing. We were like, all right, this is the amount you owe us. And he was like, actually, no. And he was trying to pay us each $10 less. So this was this huge fight.
Yeah, because we were like, you are not fucking doing that at this point. Like,
30
we're not
collective dollars. Yeah. This dude is joking. And
like,
so
we are not letting you fucking get away with shit at this point.
And he does not let us in the, like, gate. He's, like, out there on our car. And we're fighting. She is just, like...
I forgot about this.
Like, you're a fucking, like, basically, he thinks he's, like, a spiritual guy, and so he was, like, actually he was like, no, I'm good, and we were like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And we were yelling at him, and he was gaslighting us.
Wasn't I, like, okay, this is really bringing back memories, because I don't remember any of this, but wasn't it, like, I'm going to stay in the car, and if you guys can't, like, reason with him, then I'm fucking coming out. Something like that.
I don't remember, but basically, it did end up with you going off. Samik, as the man, he was like, bro, and then, Samik was like, bro. But,
really?
Like, but in a mean way, you know?
Oh,
like,
okay.
and then we got it.
It's really hard to picture Samik not, like, knocking him flat, but he didn't, so, you know.
Yeah.
Stomach really grew in that area.
Basically, we just had to, like, go fight this nasty hippie who was keeping such little amount of money for
making sure
months,
we don't get fucking bugs jumping off of his hair onto us.
Yeah, and then trying to pay us less, screaming at him. He finally gives it to us. He's like, I brought it for you guys anyway, and, like, throws it at us. Yeah. He had the right amount with him. He just wanted to argue with us in the street, like, for some sick power struggle.
Yeah.
And then we took the funniest picture of our life afterwards. We'll put it.
I'll put it on
the screen.
We'll put
it here. And this just, like, says it all.
That says it all, yeah.
This is what he did to us. So, yeah, basically.
On the back of the hoopty.
I'm not going to say I've, like, never been more mad, but through this was born an entrepreneurial spirit, basically.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Put up with a lot of shit, but very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've obviously had a serious come up since then.
Yes.
But
yeah.
since literally fighting a fucking hippie with dreads down to there in robes for $300 in our fucking $500 hoopty. Got a little bit of a come up since then. So speaking of, let's talk a little about products. So Kira is one of our biggest, like, top customers when it comes to the shampoo and conditioner, especially. Always ordering. So I was hoping you could tell them about that.
Absolutely. I tried it so long ago just because, actually probably in that bus. And I was like, and it's, you know, it's for all hair, but wavy hair is really hard to, I mean, if you have wavy hair, you know what I'm talking about. You're either probably bleaching it, straightening it, it's poofy, then you think you have not wavy hair, or it's just crazy. And it's different every single day, but every time I use your guys' shampoo, I, you know, love it. And it defines my curls. It's soft, it's bouncy.
Your hair always looks bomb.
Yes, and I'm a big natural person. I get, what is it, green lighted, where the people are gaslighting you, you know, and saying it's natural and it's not, and my head will itch and like it'll have all this shit. So anyway, amazing magical shampoo. It's a different vibration, and conditioner for sure. Both are important. And I'm so happy to be back and using it. Yeah. And so I love it.
Yay. Yeah, it makes me so happy. Literally everything I would say. I use it too. And it's just the best. Like, it's literally designed more for curly hair, but then it's like every single hairstyle, like every hair type can use it, and it's just like your hair is always just lustrous. It's just lustrous. Once you get addicted to it, like, it's addicting. Like, you can't use other stuff, because then you use other stuff and you're like, the vibration's
Curly Girl
not
Method
right.
approved. That's big. Curly Girl Method approved. So I've been doing Curly Girl for probably 6 years. Yeah, I've tried a lot of different things. So my hair is healthy because of that. But this is just like exactly what I need. And I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't have like, well, first of all, it is pH balanced. And that's like a big thing. By the way, I haven't really talked about this, but I am a licensed hair designer, guys. As of pretty recently. So anyway, I actually, like, our product, like our shampoo and conditioner was created before I became a licensed hair designer, but I learned more about why it works when I became that. And yeah, the pH balance is actually like really important, and a lot of shampoos and conditioners are going to leave your pH out of whack. They're going to leave your follicles open or covered in stuff. Like, a lot of conditioner isn't actually like nurturing your hair. It's actually just coating it with like weird shit, like silicone and things like that. So basically, instead of doing that, ours actually like penetrates and hydrates the hair. So it's like genuinely soft and genuinely healthy and doesn't split and everything. So that's why, you know, most people, when they use it, they don't get frizz and all that stuff, because it's like really each hair is actually doing good. So yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, so Kira, what is your hot take / unpopular opinion?
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'll tell you this story from the other day. Because I feel like, well, first of all, I think you're gonna believe or agree with me. That's why we're friends. But I also feel like people were like squirming, you know. And so, anyways, like, I have this friend. He's a man, and he has a brother. And so I've just seen the brother through like a few girlfriends or whatever, and like observed him, and like, no shade or anything, just like not really someone I connect with as a friend. But he's always welcome wherever we
Younger
go.
or older?
Well, he's older than me and older than my friend and stuff. And so, anyways, like, I like go to the bathroom, but I come back and my friend is like wanting to set him up with her sister or whatever. And so, like, for whatever reason, we're like going in on this guy's like dating situation, or just like dating life. So he's telling me,
wait, a different friend is trying to set him up with her sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like someone's basically like, hey, like, you seem cool. Like, why are you single? What's up? You know? And, you know, has a single friend for him, which happens to be his sister. So it's like, whoa. But anyways, you know, and so that part doesn't matter. But basically, I come back and this man, you know, this man's dating like situation is on blast or whatever. Oh. It's almost on spectacle. And his brother's there who has a wife, so she's like watched him too and been like, so all these girls are kind of like, yeah, what's your deal? You know what I mean? What's your deal? And especially me. And then we kind of figure out, so he's basically saying like, I don't want to date someone seriously, but, and he's like, over 35, let's just say, like, you know, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean? Like, you are balding.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to find someone who loves you unconditionally now.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, but like, whatever.
You're balding.
Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, I don't want to date someone seriously, but like, and he doesn't like say like, oh, I just want to have sex with someone or whatever, but we're just like, we don't ask why about that. But I want, you know, this or that. Like, so basically he's describing, you know, this classic man who like doesn't want to settle down because like nobody is good enough for him. Like, because when we ask why, he's like, I'm looking for something super specific. I don't believe it's out there. So I'm just going to treat everybody up front and tell them. You know what I mean? So his question, and I'll give him this, he was genuinely wondering if he should stop doing this if it was love bombing. But he was like, you know, I tell a girl I don't want anything serious, but then I just like give them forehead kisses and like treat them exactly like a boyfriend, girlfriend. But I don't have responsibilities because I told them it's not serious. So
oh, hell no.
So what I told him is, sir, you should be paying for, like, that's an escort. I said, that's an escort. I said, men think women actually get something from sex from someone who doesn't care and isn't, you know what I mean? Like, men think, like, detached sex in that way is, like, a plus or is, like, equal for women. When, I'm sorry, no, it's not. Men aren't good at sex. They're not. Until you literally try to like learn that woman's body, you know what I mean?
Mr. Receding hairline's probably not that good at sex.
You know? And why would I like just give that to you for free for nothing? Yeah. And so I told him, I think you're getting to the age that you're gonna have to go on seeking arrangements and like pay for that.
I love that you said that.
Like, this is ridiculous. This is like, what are you even doing? Yeah, so you agree?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't exactly, but I love it. I love it. I feel more that it's the lack of clarity for me that bothers me, and that he feels like he's doing some service by giving a forehead kiss or something, when the truth is he wants that kind of love. He
admitted that.
Why are you doing it if you don't want that? Like, you're actually looking for someone to nurture you and fuck you, but you don't want to make any commitment to them. You're a piece of shit.
You're looking for like something people pay for.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking
also,
for
like, you know, it's fine if you do just want sex. I'm sure there is other women, same age, whatever, that also want that. But like, you're the one that needs to get the fuck out of her apartment when she says, like, don't be like, forehead kiss, blah blah blah. No, like, you get clarity yourself, because like the truth is you just don't want to do anything that you don't want to ever do. Like, that people like that are like, I just couldn't be bothered to like give someone a ride to make sure she was safe.
That's sick.
You know, that's why. Because like, why do you want that kind of love and sex, but you don't want to just like call it what it is? And it's because you don't want to be like put on blast and everybody knows that you're a piece of shit because you're not willing to like give somebody a ride.
Yeah. And it's like the commitment thing too. Like, it was more just, this isn't serious, but
I just kind of don't buy the commitment thing this day and age, though. You know, because it's like, nobody's committing anything by just like actually saying that you're dating when you're dating. People like break up all the time. Like, we don't live in a day and age where, like, because you're girlfriend and boyfriend, that means you're going to get married in 6 months, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, where does that fucking come from? Like, you're delusional.
Well, I think it was coming from, so basically it's coming from, like, you know, he stays with these people for years. Do you know what I mean? Years.
Oh my God. These people are my pet fucking peeve, right?
So that's what I'm saying. He's like, but I told them 4 or 5 years ago that I never wanted to settle down.
Oh my God.
And then goes full boyfriend. Like, one of these girls came to his brother's wedding, you know? And so it's like,
oh my God.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you want, like, this perfect thing, it's getting to that area.
Right, but it's perfect for you, but not for the other person, basically.
Yeah, and so...
How can it be years and you're thinking something you said 4 years ago means shit now? What?
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun to analyze this man. He was like, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but thank you for sharing. But yeah. But yeah, exactly. So
no, mate, but I think he wanted this kind of feedback. Otherwise, why would he be saying it?
He did, yeah. And so, that on the other hand, what are you doing by, making someone like who are you attracting? Like, someone who heard that in the beginning and then is staying for 4 years, besides someone who's trying to, like, prove their worth. Exactly. Into flipping someone else. And so, he's kind of stuck in this cycle of, like, type of people he's meeting are, like, not leaving. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's in these long-term relationships because he's acting like a nice person and just, like, giving these words. The problem is, like, we figured out this guy does actually want that, but just doesn't believe it's possible. So just, like, signs up for girls he has no feelings for.
But where the fuck does that come from? Because, like... I understand any time a woman ever says, like, it's actually hard to date because I can't find, like, a man, or, like, even gay men, anybody who dates men, yes. Anybody who dates women, what? Like, sorry, what? Like, what are you talking about? Every woman is a fucking badass. Like, literally, like, we're talking about the difference between people who... don't know how to do their own dishes. You know what I mean? Like, and like people who are like educated, hot, kind, talented. Like, what do you mean? There is no scarcity of like good women. Maybe he just doesn't believe that he is good enough for the ones that he actually wants. Because that's probably true. Yeah. But then maybe he doesn't want to change whatever he would have to change to be good enough for the ones that he wants.
Ooh, you should have been there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I probably would have gotten, like, screamed at the end by him because that's what usually happens.
Not in this case. I was pretty, like, blunt or whatever. But, yeah.
That's good.
No. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm glad he was asking people, and we all have these little worth tricks hidden in us, but... yeah. At a certain point... you're gonna need like money. Like if you get too old, you're gonna realize women don't want to have sex just for the sake of that with like random people.
Yeah, I mean, you need
who don't care about them.
Yeah, you need some talent. You need to read up. You need some money. You need some, like, you probably need to be hitting the gym or whatever. You need to like make sure that you look decent. Get dressed well, all these things, because also the thing is, women, as we age, we get more and more like self-worth and more sure of ourselves, and like our lives typically get better, and like it's always the biggest red flag when older men always date younger women, not just because it's gross, but also because you're dating that age because that age doesn't know the red flags and they don't have the self-worth yet. So why do you always need them, to validate you? But it's like, okay, yeah, if you're like 35, what about you is not like matching up to women that are 35?
Yeah, exactly.
And you think they're not out there. No, they're fucking out there. And the standards for men are pretty low, so why can't you match it?
Exactly.
There's probably some block there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think about the age gap is just, like, everyone knows what it's like to be that age. Of course, you're not going to have the same exact experience, but there's just
like 22
this,
or what?
Like, any age, you know what I mean? Like, if you've been that age, you know what it's like to be, and like, life goes on for long, like, and you know what it feels like for life to go on. And you have this inherent, like, life experience that you should be, like, doing something with and matching up to, like, women your age or close to, But when there's such a big gap, like, there's no arguing, like, a power imbalance just from life experience. And the young person doesn't know that that's there and shouldn't be, like, condescended. They still have, like, worth and maybe, like, a super intelligent person who's slaying it. They just don't have life experience. And, like, I sound like such an old person saying that.
No,
but
it's true. And also, like,
each day we live is something.
Yeah, it does add up to something. And also, like, I think a big reason why it's like there's this added layer of always gender in that is because there is this thing that, like, girls when they're growing up and they're, hitting teenagerhood and then adulthood, there's always this, like, push-pull about you're rewarded for being mature and caring and nurturing and, like, almost motherly from a young age. Like, so you're rewarded for being more mature and responsible and, like, adult-ish than you should be. And then also, like, punished for it at the same time, like, when you do adult-er things than you should be. So, like, there's always this push-pull with age, like, because the genders aren't allowed to be the age that they are in the same way.
Yeah.
And it's true once you get older, too. Women are punished for being older in a way that men aren't.
Yeah.
So there's, like, a smaller age range that women are, like, technically allowed to be by society standards, whereas men are actually literally allowed to be whatever age they are. Like, boys will be boys, doesn't matter, and then once they're older, they get rewarded, like, at each stage of life.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm going to invest in my female relationships.
Yeah, facts.
And those help me, be my authentic self. And I
care
ROI
less
with
in general,
age.
too.
Yeah, they do. And I care less with age anyway, so.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Getting older is fucking exciting, honestly. I don't know why, like, people our age, we always talk like we're so fucking old.
Yeah. I feel every age, all the time.
Yeah.
No, not all the time, but at random times.
But that's only, like, once we're actually, like, 40 and stuff, then we'll be like, oh, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much for coming on the pod.
Yes. It was fun.
Yeah, and we'll probably do another episode with Kira, so say bye for now, but not bye forever. And again, guys, I'm working on the consistency thing, so thank you so much for having patience with me. And yeah, again, like, I don't have a team or anything. It's just, like, me and Samik, so it's, we're just keeping it authentic, just doing our best. But hopefully I will see you next week. I will. I'll see you next week. Bye. Talking.